If you don't know by now, you should know. My name is True Geordie, and this is
Lawrence McKenna.
We do the True Geordie podcast together, and we're doing a live show for a big fight that's happening this weekend between the two YouTubers, KSI and Logan Paul.
If you haven't heard of it, where have you been?
But before we get into that, the live show that we're doing for the event will be sponsored by the good folks at SikSilk, and that's why you can see just, you know, there's a glow up. It's happening now. Instagram.
Yeah. It's an Instagram thing, isn't it? Yeah, this is
so thanks to SikSilk.
Because 1 a.m. this weekend on Sunday morning, you'll be able to see us reacting live to the fight because those guys have helped us out.
Appreciate it.
So if you haven't heard by now, it's KSI versus Logan Paul, the rematch, because they drew the first one out live in LA. Where's LA, I hear you ask? It's in America. And that is where one of our two big fighters comes from.
Logan Paul.
Brian, you're good friends with Logan. What can you tell people about Logan to get them up to speed?
He's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
He used to be a wrestler. He is very strong, very quick. He had less time to prepare for the first fight. That was his first boxing match. The nerves got to him, but he still looked very good early on in that fight.
True.
And he is the favourite coming into this because of those physical advantages.
True, yes. And he does look even more confident this time. There's a different kind of, he's comfortable in his own boxing skin now.
He's been trained by former heavyweight champ of the world, Shannon the Cannon Briggs.
Let's go, champ!
He's that guy. Good. A lot of people are picking him to win this.
Yes. Whereas on the other side, there's KSI, who's somewhat seen as the underdog because he is smaller, his reach isn't quite as far. He's still got the confidence though. He's trained by the Mayweathers. He's got his own things though. He's tenacious. He's got the stamina. He's a dog. He's got that English grit about him. You know, he's not going to quit. You're going to have to knock him out to end this fight. And he enjoys being, as he calls himself, the nightmare. And we're wondering if this weekend he will be for Logan.
KSI, or JJ as we know him, is being trained by Vidal Riley, who's this like up and coming future of boxing British talent who happens to be signed to Floyd Mayweather's organisation and is looked upon as like a future world champion. And I've actually been trained by him myself. I know that at the Mayweather gym, KSI is going to be getting all the best, especially defensive knowledge that he can get his hands on.
It's fair to say that's going to be quite key in this fight.
It's a real tough one, to be honest, because they are so inexperienced. And like in 14 months since they last fought, one of them could have made giant leaps while the other one's just improved a little bit. Physically, I give the advantage to Logan in terms of the new rules. Now it's not amateur, it's now professional. No head guards, smaller gloves this time. So power is going to have more of an impact than what it did last time. You can't take the kind of shots that they both took in the last fight. JJ is going to have to try and use his stamina. He's going to have to try and really push the pace on Logan without taking too many big hits and gas Logan out as quick as he can so that his attributes of movement and stamina and just punches and bunches can just break Logan down. Whereas I feel like Logan, as long as he can keep JJ away and use his jab, use his reach and pick him off, it's his fight. I feel like Logan's going to be the front runner in the fight and it's going to be up to JJ to really break in and break Logan down.
So it's clearly a really difficult fight to call. You guys can watch it live with us 1 a.m. this Sunday morning. That's UK time.
On the True Geordie YouTube channel.
Big.
Sponsored by SikSilk.
You look great in it as well.
Mate, honestly, I've got loads more. You're going to see me churning these out, rolling
outfits,
out. SikSilk all day, every day.
Finally, you look well dressed.
Well, it's taken a while, but I got there in the end.
Yeah, congrats.
Stop touching me.
See you Sunday morning.